Okay guys, so here are the nuts and bolts about first and second differences. To do these, we take any old original table of values, which includes a independent column, which is always first, and then we take a dependent column second. So if you're not sure how to make a table, look at the tutorial on making a table. So we have our column. Now I've added two more. I've added a first difference, and then I've added a second difference column. Here's what we do. We start with the first difference column. What we are, with the difference, we're finding how do we go from one of our dependent values to the next dependent value on our table, if we're going by ones. So what we found here is to go from 21 to 17, we are subtracting 4. And then I'll find the next one. To go from 17 to 13, it turns out we are subtracting 4. Now these turn out to be the same, but they don't have to be. To go from 13 to 9, we have subtracted 4. To go from 9 to 5, we have subtracted 4. To go from 5 to 1, we have subtracted 4. To go from 1 to -3, we have subtracted 4. Not every situation will the first difference be constant. In this case, it just happens to be. Let's explore this case over here. Again, I'm going to focus on just the dependent column for my table of values. To go from 3 to 9, I am adding 6. To go from 9 to 27, though, now I've added 18. To go from 27 to 81, I've added 54. To go from 81 to 243, I have added 162. And then to go to the next column, I've added 486. And to go to the next column, I have added 1,458. These values are not constant. Okay, all I'm finding is the difference. Sometimes that difference will be the same, sometimes it won't be. To do the second column, or excuse me, the second differences, I'm doing the same process, but I'm just looking at the second differences of the first difference. So here, -4 to 4 changes to 0. -4 to 4 changes to 0. -4 to 4 changes to 0. -4 to 4 changes to 0, all the way down. Doing the second difference over here, from 6 to 8, that changes by 12. From 18 to 54, the change is 36. From 54 to 162, the change is 108. From 162 to 486, the change is 324. And to go from 486 to 1,458, the change is 972. All I'm doing is finding the subtraction from the two values on the previous column. That's how we find first and second differences.